Sono lieto di poter rievocare in poche parole le esperienze delle prime trasmissioni radiotelegrafiche a grandi distanze da me felicemente eseguite attraverso l'Oceano Atlantico il 12 dicembre 1901.
Holy snapping bra straps.
It's a podcast. Republic of Avalon Radio. It's 0 hours, Avalon Standard Time.
Hi, Jim. It's Peter calling from Toronto. I'm phoning to wish you and Lillian all the best. Having not yet heard more than your initial episode, that's number one, I was thrilled to listen to a roar and review. I also want to wish Team Guzu all the best while they go for the gold in the Olympic men's curling this afternoon. Perhaps in a future episode, you can give us some insight to the atmosphere associated to this from a Newfoundlander's perspective. You're listening to the Republic of Avalon Radio.
Republic of Avalon Radio.
You're with the roar.
Republic of Avalon Radio. You're with the roar. I'm Jim Fidler. Welcome aboard for episode 28. A great big hello to all our regular listeners. Thanks for staying subscribed and spreading the word about the roar. And of course, a great big welcome aboard to all our new listeners. Hope you enjoy the show and the shows to come. And of course, you can always go back and listen to all the previous shows. They're all there for your listening pleasure. Right back to episode 1. And of course, this is episode 28. So there you are. The status of things as they stand is that I'm in bachelor mode. I'm holding down the fort while Lillian is in Barbados. But fret not, you will have a good dose of Lillian in the show today. We will join her and her Aunt Marjorie at the airport and on the plane on the way to Toronto, where they cut another flight to Barbados. As well, I am going to be having a chat with a classroom in Philadelphia. And that's very interesting. We used Ventrilo to do that. Ventrilo is a program that you can download for free, and it allows you and several other people to have a conversation using voice as opposed to text or whatever. It's not the same as Skype. It's more kind of conference-based, I suppose, by definition. So it's a group of people together in what we would call a room or on a channel, whichever way you want to put it. And of course, depending who's there and what you're talking about, it can be kind of like CB radio, it could be kind of like ham radio. Just really all depends on who's there and what the character of the conversation is. But we have a Ventrilo server. Now you need to use version 2.1 in order to get into our server. The server is quite simple. Once you install, I'll put a link in the show notes where you can download Ventrilo. If anybody has any trouble with it, just get in touch with us and we'll help you out any way we can. But have a look in the show notes. There will be a link in there where you can download Ventrilo. It's free. It has no spyware or adware or anything like that in it, so it's perfectly kosher. And all you'll need to do when you after you install the program, you open it up and you have to put in a server. Of course, you have to tell it who you want to connect with. And our server is simply jimfidler.com. homelinux, HOMELINUX.com. So it's easy as pie, and we would love to say hello and have a chat, get a chance to go two-way with you guys instead of just talking out at you all the time. Using Ventrilo, we can actually chat. And we've had some fun with it. I've had some fun with it over the last week or so, kind of getting used to it. And we've had some laughs and we've played some music. And I actually had a little jam session the other evening with AJ in Waterloo, Ontario. So a big hello to you, AJ, and a hello to all the other folks. Hello to Buffy, and hello to Sharleen and Jessica, and all my Ventrilo friends. And yeah, we had a little tiny jam session. AJ was playing some 12-string guitar, and I was playing some djembe, as well as sustaining an organ note on my keyboard and holding the pedal down with my foot. So we kind of had organ, guitar, and djembe going at the same time. And it's kind of neat because one of the nice things with Ventrilo is that more than one person can talk at a time. So that's how it was possible for us to actually play music together. I could hear what he was doing and he could hear what I was doing. So very neat. So we're planning on having a bit of fun with that and having some music and some fun. So check that out, Ventrilo. You can just do a search for it, Ventrilo, and read up on it and find out what the whole scoop is and what I'm going on about here, what I'm so excited about. And so we used Ventrilo to have this conversation with the class in Philadelphia, with Anne Tenaglia's class. And it worked very well. It worked very, very well. We have a little question and answer. They asked a bunch of questions to me, and I did my best to try to answer them, and hopefully to some degree of satisfaction. And it was all done through Ventrilo, and it worked really, really well. So you'll hear that, as well as I said, Lillian and her Aunt Marjorie on the plane and in the airport. And a little bit less than a favorable review of Air Canada it takes place. So you have to check that out as well. We also have a bit of music for you, a song that I co-wrote with two friends of mine, Lekbir Halali and Thierry Arthur, a song called Salama. And the class in Philadelphia are going to be performing that next week, apparently, at some kind of a recital. So that's very, very cool. And I'm hoping that Anne will get a chance to record that in some way, shape, or form, and then we can make that available to all you guys to give that a listen. So I suppose with no further ado, why don't we just press on? Just like to let you guys know that we're right now at about 16,000 listeners, which is very, very cool. We would also like to ask you to go to our new website at republicofavalonradio.com, www.republicofavalon, radio.com, and just have a look around and see all the stuff that's there. It's a new website. Lillian worked long and hard to build this website for you guys so that you would have a good experience there, and things would be easy to find and neater and tidier and all that kind of stuff. As well, we have it's that time of the month again. If you guys could just go, please, and click on the vote for us at Podcast Alley button that's on the page. It's over on one side. I can't remember now whether it's the left or the right, but it's there anyway. And if you could just cast your vote for Republic of Avalon Radio, we would sure appreciate it. It really helps us to go up the ranks at Podcast Alley. Kind of puts us on the radar, and we do this show for no pay. We have no sponsors, and if we can at least get onto the radar at Podcast Alley and get ourselves up. If you guys went and voted, we would go way up there. The highest you've got us to date was in December. We were at about 150. Since then, we've been anywhere between 300 and 400, which still isn't bad out of tens of thousands of podcasts. But not many people are voting at all, and we would really, really, really appreciate it if you took a moment, maybe even pause this right now and go to republicofAvalonradio.com and just click. They'll send you a confirmation email, and in that email will be a little link that you click on, and it'll thank you for your vote. It's as simple as that. And you can also put in a comment if you like. So if you have anything you'd like to say to us or to your fellow listeners, or something about the show for people who maybe have never heard the show before and they run into it on Podcast Alley and they're wondering, well, gee, should I listen to this, or is it worth my effort? Your comments will tell them what the show is about, or what what people can expect. So if you could vote for us and take the time, maybe put in a little comment as well, that'd be fantastic. We would certainly appreciate it. In any case, I don't think there's really much else to cover this week, except for the fact that I'm holding down the fort. I'm the bachelor boy. All's going well. I haven't wasted away to nothing yet. And there's the telephone. Let's see who that is. Hang on. Hello? Hey. I'm fine. It's Lillian on the phone calling from Barbados. So I will pause this and be back in a bit. All right, so that was Lillian calling from Barbados, and all is well. Except they went to a restaurant, and apparently the food was horrifically expensive, and the service was non-existent, and so they ended up just getting up and leaving. Apparently, just like the cheapest thing you can get would be, say, a hamburger, like a hamburger platter, and that's like $20. Basically $20 for a hamburger. So that's a little bit too rich for my taste, I think. I'm very glad that I don't have to pay $20 for a hamburger here. So there you go. And Lillian says hello to everybody, and she's looking forward to getting home, and she's recording a whole lot of stuff in Barbados for you guys. She's got the iRiver with her and the digital camera. So there's an awful lot of good stuff for you guys to look forward to. And of course, I'm looking forward to her getting home as well. Even though I may be surviving is not exactly the as high as I would like to put my bar. So there you go. Oh, and to answer your question, Peter, thanks for calling the Roar line. Really great to hear from you again, and hope all's well. The feeling about the Brad Guju rink winning the gold medal in Newfoundland is absolutely fantastic. Everybody's very, very proud. And we will be having a chat with them, with Toby McDonald, the coach, and a few of the lads very soon. We're going to be getting together on the 28th to have a chat with them, and we'll be getting that up on the next episode of The Roar to follow. So you can look forward to that and get a first-hand impression of what's going on with all of that. But we're all tickled pink. We're all proud as peacocks, and Newfoundland's first gold medal. So there you have it. Alrighty, let's carry on with the show. Let's get to our chat with the class in Philadelphia. You're listening to Republic of Avalon Radio.
Republic of Avalon Radio. You're with the Roar!
So I guess we're geared up to talk using Ventrilo from here in the studio in St. John's, Newfoundland, to a room at the school in Philadelphia.
Yep, we're right here at Blankenburg School in West Philadelphia. Everybody want to say hi, Mr. Fidler?
Hi, Mr. Fidler!
Wow, you guys are pretty well synchronized. That was pretty much all at the same time. So I'll say a big hello to you guys, and hope that you guys are all doing well and nobody has any sniffly colds or anything like that. It's pretty chilly here today. We had some snow earlier, and there's snow everywhere here.
Well, we started out the morning here with a little ice storm, and I spent some portion of the morning skidding over my driveway on a part that you usually sit on.
Well, I was lucky. My brother Andrew came by and shoveled me out, so I'm in good shape.
Okie dokie. Well, we have some people here who are curious about some stuff, and I think their favorite album of yours is Mosaic in This World, and they especially have taken to Salama. In fact, we're going to be performing it next week at an assembly, so that should be pretty neat. So we do have some people here who would like to ask you questions.
Okay, we'll let those questions fly, no problem.
My name is Kwame, and I want to know what made you write this song, Salama.
How you doing? What made us write that was there was three of us involved with the Mosaic project. Myself, a friend of mine from a place called Saint Pierre, which is a French island, excuse me, really near Newfoundland, and another friend from Morocco. My friend from Morocco, Lake Beer, his first language is Arabic. My friend from Saint Pierre, his first language is French, and of course my first language, like you, is English. So we wanted to send a song out to people to show that people from various places and different cultures and different languages can come together and just kind of send out a message to people. Chill out, there's no need of all this fussing and fighting, and people should be able to get along. So Salama means peace in English, as you know, I'm sure. And we just really wanted to get that message out there, that there's no need of all this killing and war and thinking that other people, just because they might be black or white or brown or whatever, we're really not all that different. So we really wanted to sort of send out that message kind of thing.
My name is Kara Hala. I wanted to ask you, what religion are you?
What religion am I? Well, that's a good question. I have, in my family, there have been Catholics and Protestants and I think some Judaism going on there. So I would say I'm not one particular denomination or anything like that. So I don't know what you call that exactly. I don't so much believe in religion as much as spirituality. So I think there's the one creator, and he created all of us, whether we're Jews or Muslims or Christians or whatever. I suppose that would be my faith, I suppose. That's a very interesting question.
My name is Love, and what kind of jobs did you have?
Isn't that a great name, Love?
That is a wonderful name. I love your name, Love. What kind of jobs? Gee whiz. I've been all my life making music, basically. I did some jobs, like when I was in school. I used to work down in the shop at the school, making various things, footstools and chairs and tables and stuff like that, just to make a few dollars for my spending money, so I could go out and buy all my soda pop and chips and all that kind of stuff. And then I worked a couple of other jobs sort of while I was going to university and stuff. But for the most part, Love, I've been just music ever since the day I was born. I've just been making music. So I've been playing music live, doing shows and concerts and stuff, and working in recording studios and making CDs and all that kind of stuff. So thankfully, some people do a job and they hate their job, Some people just hate their job and they wish that they could do something else, like music or something. But me, I've been very lucky because the thing that I want to do the most is the thing that I've been doing. So I've been basically making music all this time. So and just out of curiosity, what kind of job do you think you might want to be doing sometime in the future?
Modeling.
What is it?
Modeling.
Very good. Well, thanks for the question, love. That was very interesting for me to think back and realize that I haven't been going from job to job and working for other people, and been doing the music thing. So that was a cool question.
My name is Natina, and what kind of songs do you like?
I like all kinds of songs, really. To me, I think the two things that I really like about a song is, one, I like a song that has a rhythm or, a beat. It can make you move. And I also like a song that has a message. It's not just, blim, blim, blah, blah, girlfriends and boyfriends, blah, 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 singing about cars and stuff. I like songs that are a little bit more about people, I suppose, people and life, and songs that have a message to them, I suppose. That would be, I think, the main thing, that the main elements of songs that I like. And in terms of styles of music, I like all kinds of stuff. I like some pop music, and I like some like trip hop and reggae. I love reggae. Reggae is a big one for me. And Celtic music and African music. I really, really do like a lot of reggae and a lot of African music. And there's a lot of really good African music, I think, that people don't get a chance to hear very much. And some stuff like Manu Dibango and Salif Keita, and just all kinds of good stuff. So I like all kinds of music, and main thing is it got to groove and it got to move. It got to have a good message in it for me.
My name is Jeremiah. I was going to ask you, was it hard making your first CD?
How you doing, Jeremiah? I don't think anything is really hard once you set your mind to it. Once you decide that you're going to do something. I'm sure you've had that experience before, where something seems really hard when you're when you're just thinking about it and maybe watching somebody else do it. Something might seem very, very hard, but then when you go and try to do it, whether it's tying a knot or jumping a rope or throwing a ball into a hoop or whatever, you look at somebody else doing it and, gee, that looks really hard. But then when you set your mind to it and you decide that you want to do that thing, then you're just doing it. And once you're doing it, it takes a bit of work to get really good at what you do. But you enjoy doing it so much, it's so much fun that it's not hard. So I would say when I made my first CD, it was just something that I had to do. I absolutely was fixed, on the idea. I had to do this thing, and so when I was doing it, I was busier, I think, just doing it than thinking about how hard it was or whatever. But when I look back, certainly I can see that it was quite a bit of work involved. But you don't really feel it when you're doing it, kind of thing.
Go.
Hi, my name is Siani, and I wanted to know if you had a wife and what was her name.
Well, hello. Yes, I do. And her name is Lillian. And if you guys listen to our show, which I'm recording this now as we're talking, and I'll play that on the show so you guys can hear yourselves. If you listen to that, you will hear her on there. She's in Barbados right now. I'm here by myself, and she's my best friend in the universe, and her name is Lillian, and she's coming back in a week, a little bit more than a week. So hopefully you guys, you'll get to hear her on the show, and maybe sometime you guys can say hello to her as well.
Hi, my name is Tommy. I wanted to ask you, did you and Miss T sing together?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Actually, she gave me a card with a bunch of questions on it, but she asked the last one. She says, have you and Miss T ever sung together? And she wanted to know, were you and I friends?
Oh, okay. Well, yes, we are good friends. I think Mrs. T is certainly one of my best friends in the world, I would say. And we have, yes, we have. When she was here in Newfoundland, when she came and visited us, we played some music together, and I'd say we'll be playing more music in the future for sure.
Come here again.
Can you sing a verse of Salama?
What? We're going to sing a verse for him.
Okay. I have to try to remember. I haven't sang that in a long time. Of course, there's that part, there's all kinds of people who can talk the talk, but when it comes down to it, they can't walk the walk. There's that bit. But then there's the other part. What was it? The world is changing, it's rearranging, Yeah, that's the other bit. So I'm just still here sipping on my coffee, and I guess that will have to do for now. And then if you guys are going to sing some for me, I'm sure you'll probably do a better job than I just did.
There's all kinds of people that can talk the talk, but when it comes down to it, they can walk the walk. There's too much fussing and fighting instead of uniting as the wars go on, but it ain't too exciting. It's a system, and a schism. Just another form of a mental prison to every daughter, every son, every papa and mama. We just want to reach out and wish you salama. Yeah.
That's great. Wow. Give yourselves a big hand. That was fantastic. Thank you. So that's one of the reasons why. Why did we write a song like that? That's one of the reasons why, right there, so that you guys could hear it, and then here you are singing it to me, and you're in Philadelphia, and I'm in Newfoundland. That's one of the main reasons, I guess, why anybody writes a song. When you write a song, you send it out to people, and then when they send it back to you, that's when it's really, really cool.
Hi, my name is Antoine. I wanted to know, how old were you when you started singing?
How old was I when I started singing? Well, music. I've been into music ever since I was a little tiny baby, really. There's music in my family. I don't know if Miss T told you who my cousin is, but there's music all through my family. My cousin Christina and my brothers and everybody plays music, one form or another. And me, I first started out when I was a little tiny kid with a transistor radio, a little radio in my pocket, probably when I was about 2 years old, and just started sort of singing and tapping on things and whatever. And I think I was probably about 5 or 6 before I actually started getting a guitar or a recorder or a little organ. I used to have a little keyboard, a little organ. So probably about 5 or 6 before I actually started playing music that way. And my first band that I played in public, at shopping centers and things like that, was at the age of 10. I knew about the music and that I had it in me from about age 2, I suppose, or as long as I can remember, put it that way. Started picking around with different instruments when I was about 5 or 6, and actually had my first band when I was 10.
It's Karan again. Do you plan on making another CD? And if you come on tours, you coming to Philadelphia?
Well, absolutely. I'm going to be making CDs as long as I'm alive. Maybe not CDs, because we might not need CDs anymore at some point in the not so distant future. We might just download all our music, put it on our iPods or iRivers or whatever. But making music, recording music, yes, I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that forever and ever. And I certainly would love to come to Philadelphia, meet you guys, and sing some music, and maybe we could have a jam together or something. That'd be lots of fun. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay, Jim, it's just about time for us to go home. So we have to bid you goodbye. And it was great to talk to you, and maybe we can do this again. And we hope when you come to Philadelphia, that the kids were saying, well, do you think you'd come to Blankenburg? And I think you would. Well, you sort of answered that. Okay, we're going to give you one last goodbye. Hold on.
Salam alaikum. It was really nice talking to you guys. You guys be good to your teacher. and have lots of fun. So enjoy yourselves. It was really nice talking to you guys, and if you guys want, we can talk again sometime. And have a good day. We'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks a lot, Jim. I'm going to get some ready to go out the door here. We'll see you guys later. I'll talk to you later on the radio.
This is the All India Radio. Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru.
Kings and comrades, the light has gone out of our lives, and there is darkness everywhere. And I do not quite know what to tell you and how to say it. Our beloved leader, Bapu as we call him, the father of the nation, is no more.
الأبيض والأسود
truth and love.
Okay, this is the beginning of our journey to Barbados.
And who's scared? Not me.
And I am here, and it's an honor. And I've never spent any time with my Aunt Marjorie. And we're about to embark on a journey together, so...
and we're going to have fun.
And this is Marjorie.
And we have not left the airport. We're waiting for our flight to leave. And so far, we're in the second bar on our second glass of wine. Wondering when the flight is going to take off.
Yeah, and we're feeling no pain right now, I don't think.
And we were just informed the flight has no water. Repeat, no water.
That's right.
So Aunt says to niece, who needs water? No bathroom. No bathroom facilities.
Yeah, that's pretty odd, isn't it? Like for Air Canada. Wow.
Do you think we'll get a reduction on our ticket? Yeah. Hello.
I doubt it.
I doubt
and we have to purchase our food on the plane. So we were thinking about buying it here in the little coffee shop that we're at.
And that is terrible that we got to purchase our food on the plane, isn't it? Hello, isn't it? It is. Yeah.
Whatever happened to the great, flying kind of experience? The flying experience has gone out the window, I think.
Gone down the tubes. I just hope we don't miss our flight drinking our wine. When you said pop-up, is that free? And we have the sweetest bartender. I thought the one downstairs was nice. This one is even nicer.
And as we were going through security, I have this bag here with the iRiver and the ham radio equipment and digital camera and everything. And they scanned my bag twice when I went through, and then with rubber gloves went through every item in my bag.
I thought I was going to have to leave her there. I was getting worried, but then I had to go to the washroom for a rush job. When I came back, she told me about her traumatic event. Then she told me about her. She almost left her boarding pass on the flush box in the toilet. And we're not even left St. John's yet.
Well, only Jim would understand that one, I think.
Jim, please understand, Jim.
Our flight is like, how long is it now? Half an hour? Over an hour delayed, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's since the last time it's 20 minutes delayed.
Wow. It was, delayed by a half an hour.
Jim will hear us giggling, so they had a good time.
Okay, this is the beginning of the...
Do you get much of this, nervous passengers?
You usually don't drink wine, you usually drink everything but a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, drink what?
But a shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe we should have done that.
Oh, you would be all right.
All right. You should be coming with us. You sound so confident. So you like flying?
We have somebody here that loves to fly. What's your name?
Tracy.
And,
From here?
yeah. We're doing a podcast. Have you heard of podcasting? It's internet radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you'd like to say something to the world, you can say your name and
she loves flying.
and that you love flying.
My name is Tracy, and I love flying, but don't fly with Air Canada.
Does she know something? They're always late, she says. Okay. Well, we don't have much choice, do we?
Not flying at St. John's?
No.
Standby Pastor Jenkins for Canada. Please check with Gate 5 immediately. Standby Pastor Jenkins, check with Gate 5.
Yeah, I think I've flown at Canjet before.
Canjet?
Yeah.
Canjet is good. WestJet is good.
I think I went to Florida.
There's no competition, that's it. Right?
Well, that's the hard part, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't have the competition. They can do what they
So
like.
they do what they want to with
That's true,
us.
yeah. That's terrible,
Isn't it? And haven't even told us.
Customers are always right, or customer satisfaction is dying out.
Isn't it?
It is.
I always thought that going with Air Canada was like going with the best, you know, you get the best service and everything like
Not
that.
anymore.
All depends on the personality of the people you have on the flight.
Yeah.
Some people says, well, being a bartender here in the airport, I mean, it's, you have your ups and downs. You have a lot of people that come in, oh, I love Air Canada, they've been so good to me, and then majority of us, a lot of it is negative, which is sad because a lot of it is the business people. When they have no other choice, what can you do, right?
They have
Once
to.
you got you on a bind, that's it.
That's right.
The same thing with here. The prices of the stuff that's here, no competition.
I know.
They can do it.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So if you let them do it, they're going to do it.
That's right. And get away with it.
Get away with it. It's sad though. I mean, it's the company operated out of Ontario. This is not a Newfoundland company.
Oh my, that's so sad, isn't it?
It is. They got the bid on it, so.
So one time it used to be a Newfoundland company because it was the guy Harvey had it.
Yeah.
And he used to be my next door neighbor, Gary Harvey.
Yeah. Went to Compass Group now.
So they look, really?
Yeah, up in Ontario.
So
it is Newfoundland company, but like like anything else, right? You have to bid on it.
Yeah. So they lost out, obviously.
Lost a bid, yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, just like anything else now. People with property, houses, contract work, it goes to the lowest bidder or the best bidder, like anything else. Right?
Planes. Planes go to the
But I mean,
lowest
the reason why you bid so low, I mean, they put the prices up. That's usually the way it goes.
Yeah.
You lower your bid, once you get that contract, you
Then
have
you
that contract, and then
put
that's
the
when
prices
prices
up.
will go up.
You just got to know the game, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you got to play the game.
Yeah.
That's it,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
It's a sad game to play, but it's
Yeah.
survival, right?
Yeah, that's the way it is across it in every kind of.
Yeah.
So the same applies to when we get on the flight now, the people that will supply the food on Air Canada. That's this company also? No, that's another company.
Is that Air Canada itself?
Air Canada itself
Okay.
supplies their
Okay.
own things. They don't get it from us.
Okay.
I remember when you'd be guaranteed a meal, especially if you're flying out like around this time.
Yeah,
summertime.
you'd get your supper.
No more meals.
No more.
You have to buy your sandwiches.
Yeah.
You have to buy everything now.
Yeah, it says now we get a meal somewhere en route. I can't remember.
I think it's tomorrow morning. We
Tomorrow
get breakfast.
morning, yeah. I say when you're leaving
We
from
leave Toronto and go to
the
Barbados.
States.
Yeah.
I think the States and that, but flying
Have your
to the
attention,
States, you
please.
probably
This will
do
be a
get
pre-boarding
meals.
announcement for
Well,
Canada
around
Flight
here,
633
they
to
cut it
Toronto.
out. I mean, you're only
All
looking at
passengers
probably
needing
2.5
an
to
extra
3
time
hour
or small
flight.
children can board
So
now
you're in
through gate
between
number
meals.
2.
So I
This
guess,
will be a pre-boarding announcement
I guess
only.
if you're on a flight longer
General
than
boarding
5
will follow
hours, I guess
shortly.
they will provide
Yeah.
something there. But I mean, I haven't heard anybody talk about, they had a good meal or anything like that.
They say when you go west of Toronto, the service gets a lot better.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah. Say if you're flying to Calgary or BC somewhere, they say
Well, you have more people traveling from there than what it is here.
you can really notice the difference.
Really. I mean, to fly from here to St. John's up to Goose Bay, my town,
Yeah.
$700 return.
I know. That's your town, is that?
Goose Bay, that's where my parents and I live too.
That's highway robbery, I think.
Yeah, $665.
That's
return.
terrible. That's not
My little
fair.
girl goes up there every year,
That's
every summer
not
with her
fair,
dad,
is it?
and this is what it costs us return.
Yeah.
And that's to fly in your own province.
That's not.
I know. I've always said that. That's not fair.
No, because it's the consumers. The customers ain't there. I mean, like,
No.
you get a small town. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it, flying back and forth. You don't have a lot of people. Majority of it is business people.
Yeah.
Which majority of it is company that
That's
will pay
right.
for
It's
it.
written or government people.
Or government
yeah.
people
Yeah.
that which is paid for, but when
That's
it
right.
comes down to the common person and you're paying $600, especially up in the rural area or even here in Newfoundland, like, I mean, the majority of that, this is a 2-week, 3-week wage.
I really think the government should kick in for that, though.
Definitely.
I really think
For
so.
rural, yeah.
to make travel around Newfoundland and Labrador.
I know, and promote Newfoundland. So sad.
It's promoted everywhere else in the world.
Yeah,
it's not promoted
except in our own
ourselves. We can't
province.
even travel it, in our own province.
No, that is so
I
sad.
got the other bartender on the phone.
Oh, she is. Say we're still having wine. Tell her.
No, we're not drinking tequila.
No, she said.
The bartender from downstairs phoned up and
We're getting a reputation.
Oh my gosh.
We're still not left St. John's.
Poor soul, then they're waiting for a break.
Oh no. So you gotta go down?
That's what managers are for.
You gotta go down and break her? Give her no?
That's what managers' job's for. I'm up here on that.
Oh, so
I gotta clean up and close up here.
Okay.
And go down and do up my own cash. I mean, they got managers. That's a manager's job.
Downstairs?
I'm trying for the managers there, but I'm not doing it yet until I actually get that position. Yeah, but it's just a favor. Like, I mean, we could close up here more than what you can downstairs. It all depends on the business up here. I can close it down, go down, stack up, and come up.
So she wanted to know, was there anyone here?
I have one.
You said true luscious.
I said, yeah, I still got the 2 girls. Are they drinking the tequila? I said, no, not yet. I said, I'll see how they are after the glasses of wine. I said,
Because I said to her, I want something that's going to make us, or help us. No, I said, make us get on the plane.
Make it get on the plane.
As long as we don't miss our flight, we'll be fine.
No, it was a pre-boarding.
Oh, okay.
She said she's going to announce it.
You're listening, good.
Oh, yeah, soon, she said. It will be announced soon. So far now, we're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes later than the last late one.
And no bathroom on this
And no bathroom on this flight. All in the name of Air Canada.
Yeah.
You go, Air Canada.
And this is going out worldwide to 15,000 people, too.
Good.
That's good.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
it?
think it is, too.
Yeah.
It is good.
Yeah,
But you know what's happening.
exactly. I think it's important, And there's not enough of the media that actually,
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Continental Express
can
Flight
talk about that on air.
3441 with service to Newark Liberty. Please take a few moments to check your boarding pass, confirm your seat assignments, and verify that your bags have been tagged to your final destination. All carry-on items must fit in the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartment. Oversized items will be checked before boarding. Please ensure that you pick up your duty-free items prior to boarding the aircraft. As a reminder, it is a requirement that you must show your photo identification. We ask that you please have this out and available to the gate agent to gate number 5. We'll begin
There's
pre-boarding.
another storm coming up, seaboard.
10 minutes.
Oh, is it?
May I have your attention, please? At this time, we'd like to invite executive class passengers, elite, super elite, and Star Alliance Gold members traveling on Air Canada Flight 633 to Toronto to board down at gate number 1. Kindly have your boarding pass in hand while
That's first class, though. It's not on.
Okay, this is the first leg of the Journey Journal. And we'll see you on the plane. We'll catch up on the plane.
Well,
it was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. Okay. Flight.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Not a problem, darling.
Okay, we are on the plane. And after waiting for how long?
1 hour past the latest late notice.
Yes.
Because first we were scheduled for 4:45, then it was 5:10. Now it's almost 15 minutes past 6, and we're just starting to taxi down the runway. After Lily and I just smelled gas.
We smelled some sort of fuel, didn't we, just now, that I've never smelled on a flight before.
And it smells like gas, but we're not sure. It seems to be like dissipating now. But we were just informed that we have no water. Well, we sort of knew that before we left the airport, but we just found out now we have no food. There's food. Something happened that they can't provide us with food, and they found they were in touch with Tim Hortons, and they couldn't supply coffee and donuts or whatever soon enough. So the pilot, in his wisdom, decided to go on to Toronto, which is a 3-hour and a little bit flight. So that means it'll be after 9 when we get there, and we haven't eaten since this morning. So happy traveling.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good old Air Canada, people. Just thought we'd let you know. So here we go. We're about to take off here. And
Hopefully take off.
Maybe.
Is it? Okay. Probably just get under the water every whatever.
Okay, we're taxiing down the runway. It seems like a kind of a new plane, sort of, doesn't it? It is. Yeah. The chairs are new anyway.
When you're getting on board.
Oh yeah, when we were getting on board, there was a what would you call that? A little bridge, like?
Yeah, the bridge. Yeah. From the bridge from the aircraft to the airport. We tried to walk on together. We're seeing we're traveling together, but the attendant told us no because they weren't sure how much the bridge, how much it would take and wait. Are they assuming I need to go on diet?
She said she wasn't sure, which I think, they should be sure.
We're not sure.
What if a 400-pound man comes on and... But does he have to hop over it? Anyway. Here we go. We're taxiing down the runway.
We think.
We think we're about to... The only thing we're going to have on this plane is booze, I think. If we have that.
If we're lucky. All we need here now was a liquor store was closed. There'll be plenty of fun.
We're not impressed so far, are we?
Absolutely not. Lily and I should have packed sandwiches. We can see that now quite plainly.
Definitely. It's like, you're going on a car trip with the family. You should pack your sandwiches.
Picnic in the
You kind of... It used to be in the old days, Air Canada was you definitely the service and everything with Air Canada was just spot on. It was top notch.
A+ and now is in the toilet.
Yeah. With no toilet, actually.
No toilet working.
So, okay. I hope this is not a sign of things to come.
Thanks God.
We're going to stay with you until we take off. Because we want you to be witness to this.
Hopefully we take off.
Okay, here we go.
As we taxi down the runway.
We're taxiing down the runway. Here we go. Marjorie's afraid of flying, but she seems pretty calm at this point.
I just remembered they told us the toilet wasn't working. And we couldn't get any hot beverages because everything was frozen.
Oh, great.
That sounds good.
That is, yeah, okay.
We're still taxiing. Still taxiing.
We don't have to go just because there's a schedule. If there's something wrong with the plane, maybe we shouldn't go.
Hopefully the plane is okay. Hopefully.
Well, if we do crash and this is found...
This is our last goodbye. We love all of you.
Definitely. Not many people get to say their last goodbye. I hope this is not it.
You and I, Lily. Lily and Marjorie. Hopefully the box will be found intact. Did you tell them what a terrible time you had going through the...
Oh, I kind of did, but you can expand upon that if you like.
She had such a terrible time coming through security. They, wanted to search her, so I got so scared I left her.
She had to go to the bathroom, actually.
That's how scared I was.
He looked really serious, and he had rubber gloves on, and I was kind of scared, too.
She thought he was going to get personal.
I didn't know what was next, actually. Okay,
here we go. We're taking off. Plane is shuttering, and here we go. Lift off, I think. Yay! Have we left the ground yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Almost. I think we're just about to leave the ground and say goodbye to St. John's for a while. Not yet, though. We're still loving you, St. John's. Okay. We're just going bumpity. And we remember all the pipes are frozen, and here we have liftoff. Yay! Hooray!
You're pretty calm for somebody who's supposed to be nervous flying.
And 2 glasses of wine did wonders for me. Here we go. The big blue yonder. That's good.
The big blue yonder.
The wild blue yonder.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Barbados, here we come. And can Trinidad be far behind?
Smoke-free, people.
Oh, darn, I wanted a smoking section so bad.
You know, David had his, this was just after the smoking ban came in on planes. It's my brother. And he got on a plane and he lit up a cigarette.
Oh, no.
And this is just after the smoking ban. And they came along because they still had the ashtrays in the seats at that point. And they said, "Sir, could you please put out your cigarette? There's no smoking on this plane." He said, "What are you going to do, throw me off?"
Oh.
He was a little brazen, I think.
He didn't know, really?
No, he knew. He knew, but he was just, I don't know.
Okay.
He's not exactly brazen or anything. He's
Dave's like definitely not brazen.
No, but he's like,
okay.
I don't know.
Stubborn?
All three of my brothers are like that, actually. They're
Stubborn?
Like, yeah, stubborn, but like, yeah, I think they kind of stand up and say, you know, what's with this, or
look, it's nice out there. It's red.
Look at that.
Horizon.
That's amazing.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. We're up above the clouds, and it's like puffy clouds, and underneath us, and red sunset.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, actually.
And we're turning.
Here we're tipping. Oh, nice. There goes my stomach. What happened to the red?
Is available at the touch of a screen. Only your fingertips.
And now the other way we're tipping.
Use of pens or other objects can be damaged.
I don't see anything at all.
Lovely. Nothing, just black.
To select your language preference and to navigate through the video and audio programs.
Okay, all right.
General information is available in the guide.
State of the art without toilets.
State of the art without toilet facilities. Travel Air Canada.
To respond. We did have a few problems with the system coming into Newfoundland.
Oh, great.
However, there's not much we can do. If your personal screen does not work, please accept our apologies. We hope you enjoy our Canada's new state-of-the-art in-flight entertainment system.
We're lucky it flies, I think.
So far, so good. The aircraft is flying straight, I think.
Soon they'll come on and say the navigational equipment is not good.
It's frozen. It's frozen.
I hope they have GPS
in delay. Yeah, me too. Let's hope we're flying in the right direction. Yay, bring on the booze. Open the bar.
Over here, please. We're really going up here now. They're okay now because I did a
full though. I can feel it full.
Yeah. Do the kind of.
I'm going to bring gum.
Do the yawn sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, don't need the person ahead of you.
Oh my God, do I feel
He said it was going to
it's
be
just a bit of turbulence, I think.
He said there was going to be no turbulence.
Okay, we'll sign out for now until we hit Toronto, and we'll fly back in. And tomorrow morning, definitely on the way, the good flight, the big flight, on the way to
breakfast.
We're having champagne breakfast tomorrow.
Hey, come on,
we actually get a breakfast tomorrow. Jim makes fun of the way I say that.
We hope.
Tonight features the North America Onboard Cafe,
okay.
Offering customers in hospitality class.
Good night for now.
A wide variety of meal and snack items available for purchase.
For purchase.
We have a limited supply of.
Well, of course, that sound means that that's it for another episode of Republic of Avalon Radio. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. And we would love to hear from you. Why not get in touch with us? Call the ROAR line, country code 1, area code 724-426-8176. Email us at republicofavalonradio@gmail.com. And be sure to drop over to our website at www.republicofavalonradio.com. For Republic of Avalon Radio, and on behalf of Lillian and myself, we'd like to wish you all a wonderful week. Take care of each other, and we'll catch you next time right here on Republic of Avalon Radio.
Root Cellar production.